Hi, boys and girls. For reading today, we are going to do something very similar to what we did yesterday, except that when we fill the chart out, they are not going to give us choices at the bottom. We are going to need to come up with what do we think the main idea is and what are some supporting details. There are 3 pages of this, and I will do 1 page together, and then I will have you do 2 on your own. So the first page says, it's about the planet Mars. Of all the planets in our solar system, Mars often excites the most interest. This is because Mars is more like Earth than any other planet. There is evidence that suggests that there was once water on Mars, just like there is now on Earth. Also, Mars and Earth are both considered rocky terrestrial planets. Huge mountains and canyons can be found on both planets as well. If humans needed to survive on a planet other than Earth, Mars would probably be the best choice. Now I need to figure out, what do I think the main idea sentence is in that paragraph? Well, if I read through it, there's one sentence that sticks out to me, and I wonder if it is the same one that you found. And it is this sentence here. It says, Mars is more like Earth than any other planet, because it seems to me that all of the details are talking about how Mars and Earth are similar to each other. So that's what I'm going to put for my main idea. Mars is more like Earth than any other planet. Now, yesterday we did some shortcuts. Today I'm going to ask you to write it out. Now we need to find 3 details that go along with that Mars is like Earth. Well, let's see here. I found one that says there was once water on Mars. I'll write that in there. Let's see here. What else? They are both rocky terrestrial planets. And they also both have huge mountains and canyons. So that is how I went through and figured out the main idea and then the supporting details that went along with the main idea. What you are going to do on your own today is you are going to do that for 2 other passages. One is about a girl named Amari and taking care of her dog, and the other is about broccoli. So you're going to read both of those and decide which sentence is the main idea, and then what are 3 details that support that main idea. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we will talk about that more tomorrow.